Hello viewers and welcome to the quest guide for Do No Evil. For this you need 50 range, 64 construction, 68 crafting, 70 magic, 70 thieving, which cannot be boosted by the way. You must have completed dealing with Scabaras, desert treasure, missing my mummy, including restoring Sinliton to 100%. Recipe for disaster up to freeing King Awawagayo. Let's just call him freeing King Aw. That's compressed. It's better. Shadow of the Storm, smoking kills, and the enemies you must defeat are 3 bosses. One at 165, one at 170, and one at 180. You are going to need a Gorilla Gree, Ring of Chaos Enchanted, Ava's Accumulator, a cat. Doesn't need to be grown. It can be a kitten. You need desert gear like the shirt, robe, and desert boots. For yourself, I would recommend the Enchanted Water Tiara. You'll be spending lots of time in the desert. Water skins are a pain in the butt. You are going to need 3 full water skins. Those can be noted. 10 bananas can be noted. 6 teak planks, 10 bolts of cloth, hammer, saw, 3 ropes must be noted. I think you need an extra one that can't be noted. 4 knives can be noted and an extra one not noted. M-Speak Amulet, Amulet Mold, Ghost Speak Amulet. You're going to need runes to be able to cast Ancient Ice Magic. The higher the better. This will keep it going the longest. And I'd say a few K of coins. Okay, the reason why I showed you on the carpet ride here and all that stuff was because I inadvertently started part of this quest before the quest came out. There's this part, what you need to do right now is you need to go to Draenor, speak with Leela. I'm probably going to be recording some of the audio for this because my friend needs to send me the screenshots of him doing it still. So, but you speak to Leela about the queen or whatever. You'll be taken to the temple if you agree to go. Then you speak with the queen, she ushers you away, then she calls you back, then you speak with her, ask her about her story and all the different things you can, and eventually you'll reach something that can start the quest. If you just poked around and inadvertently did that already, just come to the pyramid, enter the pyramid, and something will pop up that you can head directly to the queen herself to start this quest. This is also going to require a cat. Okay, inadvertently, I also did the part with the cat. Oopsies. Yeah, can I be of service? Where are you going with this? But pretty much all what you do is you go to Sophanum, take your cat out. You must have your cat out or the big cat thing won't talk to you. The Sphinx, that's it. Go speak to the Sphinx, ask about the lower deities or the lesser gods or whatever, and ask about Ammiken. When you've done that, there's a ruined temple in the northeast part. You're going to want to speak to Jagex there. Ask about the minor gods and ask about Ammiken then. That will open up a whole slew of questions that you need to ask him about this, okay? When you've done that, come back, talk to her, and talk about the fair queen. And you now have to go and... yeah. You now have to talk about getting the desert monkeys back. So now that we've done this, we need to teleport to Apatol. Also, keep in mind, later we will be going to Ancient Magic. I guess that was kind of self-explanatory when I mentioned the needing Ancient Ice Magic. So hop to Apatol and immediately go into Monkey. One very important part here is you will have to lead a guard to this pile of bananas. To do this, you must take lots of bananas. Just fill up your inventory. Hopefully you didn't bring a whole lot. Or you're not really gonna... You can always teleport out and come back if you need to bank some stuff. But let's talk to the 3 monkeys. I'm trying to take some of our kind back to the desert. Admit to being human. So it's highly recommended that you place a few things before you start to lure him. You pretty much will want to go from here all the way here. You have to avoid putting the bananas near those guards. All the way here and then right up to that chest. And there's 3 guards placed so that you can't just cut across. And he will not be able to see the bananas that are in the grass. They can only be seen every 3 to 4 steps, so just watch out for this. You need to do this quick. Talk to them. Take off the gree-gree. Talk to them again. There we go. Baboon is the first answer. On the monkey's shoulder. Okay, now we have to go speak to the king, which is in the house to the south. Speak to the elder guard to be let through. To build the greatest monkey colony ever. Click next and go to Chalk Ices from Narda. Okay, so now we need to go to Narda. Make sure there is a crafting... okay. Talk to the elder guard to get through again. And there's a crafting shop directly west, unless you actually... west of the altar, unless of course you actually kept your amulet mold from Monkey Madness. I didn't. Oops. Oh well. So, but you can just buy it here. Trade. Bingo. Right there. Buy one. Thank you. But you are going to want to go to the place where you switch your magic onto ancients first. I would highly recommend that. Make sure to bring death runes and blood runes for the higher level. Well, whatever ice, the highest ice thing that you can catch or cast, sorry. It's recommended you take auto retaliate off for this, and the choco ice cellar is over here. See? Right there. You're going to want to normally talk to him. So let's talk to him. Commission. Deal. Pretty much you're going to hear dripping the whole time. When it says it begins to melt, immediately plant that sucker in the ground and get ice, preferably ice barrage. The higher up the spell, the longer it's going to last. It will immediately return to your inventory. Yes, immediately return to your inventory. You cannot use fairy rings. You cannot teleport through any means, whether it's through an item, through spells, through a summon companion. None of that's going to work. You are going to have to either use the balloons, the carpets, or the method I'm going to show you, which I think is one of the quicker ways. It requires having access to the Eagle transportation system. So we just go all the way north from Narda till we get to a hunter area. And then there's going to be a little cave just north of there that we can enter and push a boulder through, and then we go through, and then we use a rope with the eagle. And that will drop us off almost right next to the Tree Gnome Stronghold. Very, very handy. There is a rope spawn right here if you really need it. Just rope yourself a bird. to go all the way around the cave to get out. Once you get here, I highly recommend bringing something to remove poison, since there's a bank right here and everything. Speak with Darrow. Speak with Wadar. Speak with Lumdo. And this is the point where we can relax a little bit, considering if we ever need to get our Choco Ice again, we can get it from Lumdo. So once more, when we're here, because we can only cast this when we're a monkey, as soon as you cast it, monkey it and run. That's why I saved up my run. Behind these buildings, you will not get attacked. Run. And we can go back to the 3 monkeys. Go up and let's teleport out. Back to the desert. You're going to want to head to the Bedabin camp. For this next part, your inventory should look something like this. You do not need your monkey Gree for a little bit, and this is going to be going soon. So, yeah. Though I may want one more Shiny Pass. Go a little south and some west. Okay, maybe somewhere south. There you go. When you've hit the mountains, you're almost there. Remember, it's between the Camel's Hump, which means these 2 little mountains right here. Kind of hard to miss with 3 stones blatantly placed right there. And open the barrel, monkeys. Speak to one of them. So now we need to go speak to Ali Morrison. He's in Alcarid, so teleport. And he is just north. You must be wearing your Karos ring for this part. It just helps with cost reduction for the rest of the quest, though. Talk about do no evil. Now we need to head to Drainer, so rub and Drainer. Afterwards, we will not going to be needing this glory anymore, so you can swap it out for a spade. If you were wearing Ava's accumulator before to save space, this would be the point where you take it off and just have it in your inventory. You'll be able to put it back on when she's done fiddling with it. Now let's give a talking with her. Talk about making a metal detector. Okay, wear it. Let's head back out. We need to head out through the kitchen. There will be a spade on the floor. Pick it up. And let's go to the southwestish corner-ish area-ish. In between the mansion and the fountain should do fine. Make sure to be paying attention to your chat box or have your sounds on. This is going to tell you when you're close to it. See? Buck. $4 means that you're right there and dig. Now we can go back and show her that it works. Now let's head back and go find them rugs. Remembering to bank the glory to free up an inventory space since we don't need it. Yes, the bananas, the water skins, the knives can be noted. I think I said that earlier. The building stuff cannot be. You're also going to need a hammer and a saw, so I guess we're not going to be able to bring so much with us. Oops. Now let's head out and start running around. Like a chicken with its head cut off. Yeah. I've noticed that it's mainly in the area north of the camp. However, it's suggestible to walk there anyway. They seem to be generally around the big piles of brown rocks. Keep in mind sometimes you will be attacked by scabaras, so just a warning. Can I report that for spamming? Because that's spam, seriously. Just kidding. Just in case some people out there don't have a sense of humor. Okay, we honestly don't need that many water skins. The last crate we can find is now the one that has our carpet. There's our carpet. Now we just need to head a little southish and give the carpet. Talk to the monkeys again. You're going to find out you're going to have to dig up some stalls. Economy building for dummies. Now we can clear the rubble. There's 4 spots to clear it. When you've done clearing it, you can build it. I guess I'm going to stock this one with bananas. It really doesn't matter. As soon as you do it, a merchant will appear. Now, the wonderful thing is, do not talk to the human at this one. But now we have free carpet rides from here to Shanty Pass. So let's go back and get the rest of our teak planks and bolts of cloth. If you also choose at the Shanty Pass to fly to Polnovich via the monkey place, that will be free as well. And you will be left at the southern carpet place. If you don't want to pay the 5 GP for the Shanty Pass, you can always bribe the Shanty Guard for 200 gold. You don't even have to be carrying the cash on you, but meh. Ask how you are to get them. Pretty much while you have to be a gorilla, you deck them out, and then you steal from them. Okay, make your way back to Apatol however which way you can. Without sweeping the desert, because it's kind of pointless there. Now that we've done that, keep in mind if you don't want to use magic against the bosses, you can try range. Is actually suggestible. Okay, what is it? Melee against the first, magic or range against the second, and it doesn't really matter what it is against the third. Now that little house, that's just to the east of where the child monkey with the auntie and uncle are. From Monkey Madness, if you can remember that far back, we need to go there. So remember what I said earlier? Punch and immediately pickpocket them if it works. If not, you're going to be hurt, like any other thieving skill thing that involves NPCs. You need 6. You will not always get them, though. If you ever get low on health, remember there's always the banana trees right here. But now that we have that, we can go to the house next door, upstairs where we have less chance of being caught. Or if you want, we can just go right here. Just make sure no monkeys are around. And we can head back to the outpost. Now we need to go back to Sunston and speak with the Queen. Is there something wrong? I'll right-click, return to Surface Leela, and head to the monkey camp. Inspect a corpse. This will bring up a dead monkey. Use your M-Speak amulet with your ghost amulet. You now have a cremullet. After the quest, you'll be able to add the cat speak amulet as well as the camel speak amulet, the camulet. So all those 4 you'll be able to fit into the cremullet. So wear that and speak to the monkey again. Run through the options you can. So let's get prepared for the battle. Okay, so for the first part of this fight, I am bringing a war tortoise completely packed with rocktails and completely packed with rocktails and myself. This means I have to run to Polnovich, but that's okay. It's kind of worth it to have that summon. Emergency teleport out. Diamond Ease, make sure to bring either a Slayer helm or a face mask. That is mandatory. Slayer helm gives a touch bit more bonus than anything, so yeah, I would recommend that. I will be doing range for this. I really don't care. Damage me all you want. But yeah. Run, 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 run. You needn't bring anything in special for this. It's pretty straightforward. She's either going to kick your butt or you're going to kick hers. All the bosses are female, so, you know, if you want to call them in a certain word, feel free. But right here, it's recommended to mage protect against her. So I guess if you're on this, it would be deflect magic, but well, let's go see how badly she kicks her butt. Whee! Speak back to the dead monkey. That one is just in the northwestern part of the Calphite lair. Well, from when you enter. So you are going to need to bring a rope. And this one you need to range or mage. It cannot be anything else. For maging, it will temporarily freeze them like a normal player, but like a lot less than it would for a player. So just that's a warning right there. Just to watch yourself. So let's go and head west to the Calphite Queen's lair. I forgot, bring anti-poison with you because on the way there you could get poisoned by one of the Calphites. If you're unsure, feel free to bring a rope. Another second rope anyway, because I ran all the way there and found out that the rope that was there isn't there anymore. So I had to come. Shows how often I go down there, doesn't it? You can walk for the first bit, it doesn't really matter considering the stuff here, if you're high enough combat level, won't bug you until you get to the part leading up to the queen. Quickly use a rope, climb down, go to the right here. Good luck. Wear your cremullet and talk to Mazaru. Run through the options and eventually just go back to the camp. Speak to our little dead monkey friend. Once again, head back to the Shani Pass and prepare for the battle at Uzer. It's recommended. Apparently, Whip can really good against this thing, but it's primarily magic based. So I don't know what the setup I have been having has been working so far. So I'm going to try it for this one again, considering this one is pretty decent for magic defense bonus. So let's give it a shot. Okay, for this next one is the same setup, but I am bringing an Abyssal Whip. So, yeah, immediately upon fighting the boss, they're going to spawn one lesser demon. So long as the lesser demons are alive, the boss is invulnerable. Immediately, one lesser demon, you can hide behind the pillars to hide from the magic. Make sure to pro mage, because that's pretty much what all this boss uses. It will be able to hit, but this will lessen some of the damage that it does against you. When they get to 3/4 health, she'll bring out 2. At half health, she'll bring out 3, and at 1/4 health left, she'll bring out 4. So make sure you get those on you and hide behind a pillar to kill them. But I heard that whips are really good against her. That's why I am also bringing a whip with me. but the diamond E-bolt still will help bring down her defense. It's just I really don't want to waste pricey bolts on lesser demons. Put on your cremullet, speak to the monkey. Now that's that done, head back to the Queen for quest complete. Congratulations, you have completed the Do No Evil quest. You are awarded 1 quest point, 50,000 magic XP and thieving XP, 40k crafting XP, 30k construction XP, ability to make a cremullet, a new magic carpet station at the monkey colony. The cremullet, you can add the monkey speak amulet with the ghost speak amulet and the camulet and the cat speak amulet that makes the cremullet. You also have the ability to upgrade your Ava's whatever to an Ava's alerter. You can also run chimp eyes for if you want. I don't know what the rewards are for doing it past that. You can also have the ability to pickpocket monkey knife fighters. Some people are trying to say that this is a good way to do it. I don't know. I didn't even pay attention to my XP when I was doing it. And something else. Oh, right, and the Calphite Queen place, that little area with the Calphites. Yeah, that's it. There's new places, Calphites there. I don't know which Calphites are there. I totally forgot. But, yeah, there you go. Congratulations, enjoy, and goodbye. Blah.